It's the place where records don't matter. It's the place where seasons come to die, and it's the place where everything is left on the court. It is the postseason, and it returns to the Oak Pavilion tonight as the Columbia College Claim Jumpers face off against the San Joaquin Delta Mustangs. I'm Levi Flores, joined tonight by Mario Ramos. This is CCCAA Playoff Basketball, and it's on NorCal Sports TV. The Oak Pavilion has been home to playoff games over the past few years, and it's coming back tonight. The number 4 ranked Columbia Claim Jumpers against the number 13th ranked San Joaquin Delta Mustangs. I'm Levi Flores, Mario Ramos. Joining me tonight in Columbia, they come back after a win against Merced that they had to win to make it into the postseason. You don't probably think that's the case since they're the number 4 ranked team, but they had to win last week against Merced, and it was a close one.
Yeah, this is a Columbia team that got off to a hot start, one of the top-ranked teams in the state, coming out the gates, and struggled down the stretch like you mentioned and kind of had to fight and claw to get their way into the playoffs. So interesting to see if that serves them well in this do-or-die situation, because the Claim Jumpers have been in this spot for a couple weeks now.
Claim Jumpers coming in at 23-5. They finished third in their conference with 9-5, being behind College of Sequoias, who got a number 3 spot in the playoffs, and then also behind Porterville. But Porterville, by the rules, are actually below Columbia in the rankings. They're playing Las Positas tonight. And then for San Joaquin Delta, they finished 18-10, 12-4 in conference, and they actually had 5 Big 8 conference team make the playoffs. Santa Rosa being number 1, Delta number 2. They actually tied in conference, but Santa Rosa got that number 1 spot. And then, as well, Santa Rosa actually playing tonight on NorCal Sports TV, so you can join Chris Babcock anytime, live or on demand, NorCalSportsTV.com, or on YouTube at NorCal Sports TV. Both teams had very, very tough seasons. Columbia, they knew they were going to be good. They had some tough matchups. One against Ventura, who was the number 2 ranked at the time, Columbia number 3. Columbia came up on top by 2 points. And then San Joaquin Delta, they had 13 of their 28 games against future playoff teams, but they only finished 4-13 against those teams.
Yeah, again, like you mentioned, Delta maybe struggled to win some of those big games, but they got some pretty good players on their team, starting with that inside-outside combination. The Big 8 player of the year resides with the Delta Mustangs. That's Dayton Magana. So you look for some good guard play out of him. And in the middle, you got the big fella, the big 6'8", Vincent Olmo. It's going to make a big-time presence in there. Can be distracting shots, forcing the Claim Jumpers to be creative around the basket or be able to hit from long range in order to make this one interesting.
Columbia, a very good offensive team. San Joaquin Delta has the better defense, but we'll see who plays better through this one, and that's coming up next on NorCal Sports TV.
How was camp for you, Blake?
It was really fun.
Yeah. What was your favorite part of NorCal Sports TV's summer basketball camp?
The atmosphere. Just being out here, feeling close to nature. Like, I woke up in the morning from getting my award for the 6 a.m. practices. I woke up in the morning, I saw 3 deer just pass by. I got a video. It was really cool. And I love the atmosphere. I love the coaches. I love everybody here. Everybody's here to get better. Everybody's here to have fun. And, I like the competitiveness as well. So.
This broadcast of Claim Jumper Basketball is brought to you by Chicken Ranch Casino, Minner's Tree Company, Woods Creek Café, California Student Housing, Columbia College Foundation, Twain Hart Dental, Sonora Conference Center, Benton Roberson CPAs, Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance, SolarWorks, and the 5th Annual All NorCal Games. Cutler Sagerstrom pledges to utilize all the resources of this agency to service the needs of our customers. We offer the highest quality insurance products from the best insurance companies in the business. Contact Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with 0 money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworks.energy. Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3746. Columbia College Claim Jumpers facing off against the San Joaquin Delta Mustangs tonight. I'm Levi Flores along with Mario Ramos. And San Joaquin Delta, even though they're coming in at the number 13 seed, they actually have a pretty fair matchup against Columbia.
Yeah, now this is, like you said, a really fair matchup. You kind of throw the numbers out the door. These two teams, are going to battle it out here and earn a playoff victory if they do indeed pick that up. And just interesting matchup in the sense that this is kind of a battle within the Central Valley too. These two teams kind of, closely located to each other, kind of go after a lot of the same kids, and that's kind of evidence as you see a lot of the high school coaches in attendance here tonight from the local area, as well as, local colleges, Stanislaus State, in the house tonight checking out this matchup. Again, a lot of the kids that they're all looking at, all going after.
The playoffs, I said it, where seasons come to die. It's a one-game elimination, so if you lose, you're out. That's the end of the season. And I was talking before the game with one of the spectators, saying it's kind of sad. All these teams played their hearts out the entire season, but only one team that's playing right now is going to end their season with a victory. Everyone else is going to end with a loss, which is pretty sad when you actually come down to it. These sophomore players who may never play the game again in this sense are just going to end their entire careers on a loss. And with the playoffs too, we want to look back on what these teams did throughout the season. And for San Joaquin Delta, they had some notable games. November 23rd and December 3rd, 2 back-to-back games 10 days apart. They played at West Valley, who is the number 2 seed in Northern California, and then they played at San Francisco, 2 of the hardest places to visit and play a big game of basketball, and they were back-to-back, which is very difficult. Both of those were losses, 88-62 to West Valley, 92-76 to San Francisco, and then their most recent notable game was actually their last one on February 24th, where they lost to Folsom Lake, who is also a playoff team, but they only lost by 3 points, and before that they had a 6-game winning streak. But to end that regular season with a loss, maybe that could come into effect tonight.
Oh, you definitely want to come in, with some momentum for sure. But you mentioned, some of those games, some of those environments that they played in, they're definitely playoff tested, battle tested, and ready to go for this type of environment. Because the people in here are ready to go. The Oak Pavilion, it's got a little vibe to it, little jump to it. So, I expect a good matchup. I expect the crowd to be into it. I expect them to be pulling for the claim jumpers. And the Mustangs, like you mentioned, been on the road before in some tough environments. I think they'll be able to withstand that and give the claim jumpers a battle.
Tuolumne County has the best community, and unfortunately for Columbia fans tonight, only limiting fans to 250 people. Their last home playoff game was against Santa Rosa all the way back in early 2020, but they lost to Santa Rosa, which would have put them in the Big and Final 8. And for Columbia, 3 of their most notable games, Ventura early on in the season. That was December 17th, a 1-point victory. And then on January 22nd, that was their second most notable game, an overtime loss to Merced. And that was their first loss of the season, and only by 2 points. Merced was a 4-12 team at the time, but unfortunately for them, Columbia lost, and it led to a downfall of some sorts over the next few games. And then finally, their last game, February 24th against Merced again, just a few days ago, a 2-point victory swinging the other way, and that's what solidified them into the playoffs. And the Delta Mustangs starting lineup right on the screen as you see there.
Yeah, starting out with Curry, Magana, Levitt, Malone, and Olmo. So 4 guards out here for Coach Rich Ressa and the Delta Mustangs as we take a look at the starting lineup for the home team, the Columbia Claim Jumpers.
Rob Hoyt is one of the best coaches in my opinion. All of the players are in sync, and they don't even run out in their hometown to the starting lineup call from Andrew Hoyt. He's the PA announcer. They don't run out to their own name starting. They don't go shake hands. They're focused on the game, and that's what makes them super special. And their starting 5, which is different from when they started the season, is Marcus McCutcheon, Mitchell Prevost, Isaiah Jones, Noel Alexander, and Ariane Harris.
Yeah, you mentioned that, not coming out, not shaking hands, none of the fanfare. It's kind of indicative of this community, right? Let's roll up our sleeves. Let's get to work. We're ready to go. Let's get after it.
2 20-minute halves coming our way from Columbia, California. And we have Noel Alexander and Vincent Olmo starting it off, and the tip is won by the Claim Jumpers. Here goes Mitchell Prevost, big ball handler, taking over from Deshaun Bartley, who started the season. Alexander down low, 10-foot jumper, gets it to go. A great start for the Columbia Claim Jumpers.
It's going to be a good matchup. You got speed on size right here in Olmo and Alexander. Fun matchup on the interior.
Delta starting to run their plays. Alexander was the one down low for Columbia. And on the opposite end, we have a jump ball. Mitchell Prevost tying it up. And Mitchell Prevost being named the Central Valley Conference all-defensive team, the only one from Columbia to get that title.
Showing it right there, right off the bat.
We're seeing a difference in the offensive schemes. Columbia trying to get to Noel Alexander, but he has I don't want to call it a mismatch, but he has a big match down low. Vincent Olmo, absolutely massive at 6'9", towering over the 6'8" of Alexander. Delta lost control, regains it from the corner. Under 10 to shoot on the shot clock. Triple, gets it to go. Nothing but net for number 5, Dayton Magana.
Tough shot there for Magana. 3-ball in the corner pocket.
Prevost having some trouble. Poked out. Magana one-on-one opposite way. Prevost slips. Luckily, he's not hurt there as he's quick to get up and get back on the offensive side.
5 quick points for number 5. He's ready to go.
Alexander back with it. High post. Swings it back over. Harris. We know he's a three-point shooter. He loves shooting it, but sometimes he has to take it easy as we see a triple knocked down by Isaiah Jones, the leading scorer from Columbia with 13.6 per game.
Clean look from the top. Nice set there by the jumpers.
Driving in, right-handed high floater goes off the mark. Mitchell Prevost is there for the rebound.
Good job by Mitchell to gain possession or reestablish possession on the interior. Here's another look for Jones.
Jones off the mark on that one, came off short. Claim Jumpers still fighting for that rebound, but the Mustangs able to pull away with it.
You can tell this is playoff basketball. The intensity is thick in this place. I love it.
It doesn't matter if you're the 1 seed or the last seed. It all matters here. You play your heart out and try to get that victory because it could be your last. Arion Harris picks up this rebound. And speaking of it, too, City College of San Francisco playing against Cabrillo tonight. And I was at the American River Cabrillo game a few days ago, and I think Cabrillo has a nice, fair chance against the City College of San Francisco team, despite their record differences. Another triple nearly knocked down, a bad bounce as it rolls off. And here it goes back to the Mustangs. Tie game 5-5. Drive, Alexander with the tight defense, but getting over the top was Kendrick Curry.
Good job by Curry there, kind of forced the issue. Get into the body of Alexander, get some space, knock it down.
Prevost working on Magana, quickly picks up, hands it over to McCutcheon. Left-handed wing, bounce pass down low to Alexander. Trying to back down Olmo. Alexander steps inside, off the glass, and gets it to go.
Nice footwork with the side by Noel right there. And you can see he wants to get Olmo moving side to side. Nice up and under, able to get an easy layup. Good start here for Noel.
Both teams matching shot for shot as Delta looks to do it again. Backdoor pass down low. Vincent underneath gets it to go over the top of Alexander. But a great defensive stance by Alexander, too. You can't do much on the defensive side when you're underneath, especially with a man that tall.
Yeah, nice slipping pass there by Magana to set up Olmo. And like you said, when he gets it inside down low like that, not much you can do. Just hope he misses and get the rebound.
Ten on the shot clock. Here's Arion Harris from the right wing, backing down inside. Gets one up, turnaround jumper, gets it to go, and the foul. Sent him to the line for the three-point play.
Good job there on that offensive set. You can see Alexander pulling Olmo away from the basket, giving some space inside there for Harris. And one, he'll go to the free throw line. Chance to make this a three-point play.
That is Arion Harris's specialty. He's won 2 games off that move down low. One was the game against Merced last week, and then the other one was against Shasta, who nearly gave Columbia their first loss. But thanks to Arion Harris, he had 6 points within 40 seconds to win that game against Shasta back in December.
It's kind of that X factor for the jumpers. He gets going, they're tough to stop as Olmo gets another easy look on the inside.
Olmo is going to be tough to stop. The defense from Columbia really needs to get on him. Make sure he's not going to get down off that low post because they're going to keep feeding him and do exactly what he just did every time.
Yeah, you also got to help the helper. If Alexander's going to step over and help, somebody's got to come in and take that pass away to Olmo.
Jones, pass over the top to McCutcheon, high off the glass and drops through for 2. Vincent setting the high screen. Handoff at the top. Tight defense coming from the claim jumpers as we see a triple thrown up, breaks off the back iron. Almost able there to get the rebound, but it pokes off out to the claim jumpers.
I see Magana listed at 5'7". I was interested to see if the length of the claim jumpers, like McCutcheon, Jones out there up top, are going to be able to disrupt Magana from getting to the basket.
Alexander dribbles up top. 8 to shoot. Jones off the right wing. Need to get a shot up. Alexander from 15 feet out. Backs down Olmo. Finally gets it up. No rim, no possession, and that is a shot clock violation.
Yeah, good defense there by Olmo to kind of pin Noel down along the baseline at the side of the backboard. Never caught the rim, so that one's going to head over to Delta.
We know Columbia wants to take as much time off the clock as possible, but in order to do that, you also have to make the shot.
Oh, that helps, but definitely playing at a pace that the jumpers want right now. Delta tried to get out and run early on, but things kind of slowed down a little bit. Another good defensive stand there by the jumpers. Take a look at the replay here. Good defense there by McCutcheon, able to cut off the ball handler and get the ball back over to his squad.
Didn't necessarily like the call. Got pushed by that Delta breeze. Here goes Chang off the right wing. Won't get his three, and another rebound off to Delta. Delta out-rebounds Columbia by 5 rebounds a game as we have a triple knocked down by the Mustangs. That's big Vincent Olmo.
Yeah, not much you can do about that one. If he's going to knock that down, that's just going to be tough right there.
7 of the 14 points for Delta coming from Vincent Olmo.
At the same token, you can't give him that clean a look, though.
Ariane Harris picks up his dribble, flings it down underneath to McCutcheon. Some contact in the air, and we have another possible three-point play.
Tell you what, the claim jumpers are doing a good job of reading screens. You'll see right here, McCutcheon coming in on the baseline, kind of slipped that one. Got the nice backdoor cut. But we've seen him come off the UCLA screen, off the high post and get open. Chang had a nice look off a little flare screen earlier. Now McCutcheon able to get the three-point play off the slip-in inside. So some good early execution we're seeing from Columbia.
Ties it back up at 14-14. When you look at the stats side by side for the teams themselves, Columbia very good offensively, 47.9% from the field, 35% from three-point land, scoring offensively 81, and they only allow 68 points. But then when you get down to the defensive categories, Delta takes over all 3 by rebounds, rebound margins, and the turnovers. Chang resetting. He picked up his dribble. I've seen to notice that for Columbia a lot. They pick up their dribble thinking that there's a play going, but instead nothing happens for them, and they have to work something out instead.
And McCutcheon was able to get a good look there on the wing. Unable to knock that one down.
Drives inside the paint, looked like a travel turnaround jumper will go, and we have possible goaltend on Noel Alexander.
Yeah, it was a goaltend, went in anyway, but Olmo doing a good job. You'll see him here moving without the basketball. Kind of slipping behind Alexander as Alexander again stepping up. And someone's got to step in on that extra help there. If Alexander's going to stop the ball carrier, somebody's got to help Noel down low in the post.
Ariane Harris off the left wing. Alexander one-on-one, down low, gets another one.
Nice move, little reverse by Noel with some English off the glass. I like it. Again, trying to use his quickness against Olmo. And here's Olmo using his size down low. Good job by Noel, knocked that one away.
Flings to the corner, thought he had the open man, and here goes Olmo again, backing down Alexander. Backdoor pass, Ariane Harris going to pick up a foul. A little bit too much contact on Kendrick Curry, who now has 2 free throws.
Yeah, that looked like a good challenge there by Harris. A little contact on the way, but kind of got caught there on the cut by Curry, able to slip back door. He's going to head to the free throw line. It's the first foul of the game for the Claim Jumpers. Pretty solid job defensively. It's been pretty efficient offense from both sides.
Curry knocks down the second one, a 68% free throw shooter. Able to knock down both there as we have a few substitutions going in for Delta.
See a zone look here from the Mustangs, little 2-3.
Harris throws into McCutcheon, backdoor Alexander down low, 1-on-2, draws the contact. We have 2 more free throws.
Yeah, a little high-low action from McCutcheon inside to Alexander. Good job by Noel to be patient in here. On the catch, he got a double team instead of kicking it out right away. Gathered, got some contact, he'll head to the line for 2.
First one breaks off. Alexander, a 58% free throw shooter. And it's exactly what you would expect by a big man, but Noel makes sure that he gets here early, practices those free throws, and I'm sure as he moves on in his basketball career, we'll see that free throw percentage move up.
He got a nice stroke. Even that one he missed right there, just off the back rim. And that's what you want to see, that you're shooting it straight. And that one looked pure right there, so no doubt that percentage will continue to climb for Noel. Gagne was close to stepping out of bounds on that one.
Very, very close off that back edge. Ball goes loose. Delta back out to the outside. Driving in, floating over Alexander. Bricks off the front and an offensive rebound. Olmo puts the shoulder into Alexander. We have a claimed jumper rebound. McCutcheon thought about going on the fast break, but he noticed that there was more defense than teammates for him down on the opposite end.
Yeah, now
so he picks it up and slows it down.
Mustangs did a good job getting back into their 2-3 zone. Again, the claim jumpers were getting all the looks they wanted out of that man-to-man defense. And here's
Chang knocking down the triple, and we have a Columbia lead by 2.
A little miscommunication up top there of that Delta zone. Chang able to get inside that gap and get a clean look. There's a clean look for Levitt. He knocks that one down.
Caleb Chang hit that 3 the last time they went down the court. He's the leading three-point shooter at 46.2% a game. And also, he shoots 3 a game, so he makes 1.5 per game. I mean, of course, it's an average, so 1 to 2 a game off 3. Absolute and crazy percentage for Caleb Chang, and what a key player for Columbia.
Yeah, we saw him get a look early on, so he's taking a couple here. Maybe that's something Coach Hoyt and the jumpers are looking to, exploit a little bit more, so get Caleb some more looks.
Baseline drive, turning around, flicking out, 3 on the way. Won't go. Offensive rebound underneath, and Vincent Olmo. There is no stopping him.
Just a monster on the boards. Claim jumper's having a tough time keeping him out. He's in double figures now with 11.
Leading all scorers, 3-point lead for the Mustangs.
There he is defensively. Nice play inside by the big fellow to come up with the steal.
The drive puts the shoulder into Alexander, and the offensive charge sent it the other way.
Digging the post play that we're seeing out of Noel Alexander, who steps in front and takes the charge right there. Nice job, Noel. But Alexander and Olmo, again, a couple different styles, as Olmo's going to check out. You're at the 10:08 mark. Again, a couple different styles, and the Mustangs now back into man-to-man defense.
Chang throws up a 3, won't get it this time, too much power on it. And Delta once again out-rebounding Columbia, takes this one away.
Interesting to see where the Mustangs go for offense here as Curry steps back, can't knock that one down, but Magana and Olmo kind of carrying the load, both of them out of the game.
McCutcheon off the reverse, looking for some contact, won't get it, but it's back to the claim jumpers.
Mismatch on the inside, Alexander sees it.
Alexander still able to keep it alive, but now he's trapped on the side. Flings it back up top, 6 to shoot for the claim jumpers. Chang moving in, 3 to shoot now, has to throw something up. It's Alexander from deep range, and he gets it to go. What a beautiful shot by Alexander.
Tough shot by Noel, knocked that one down. Had a little fadeaway, which was good because the defense was all in his grill right there. Tough shot, able to knock it down.
Not a shot Coach Hoyt wants Alexander to take, but unfortunately he had to. There was no other choice.
It's one of those, no, yes, hit shot.
Delta from the corner, thought about the three, drives inside instead, flings it across, and an offensive call even though there was a steal. That's 2 charges called on the Mustangs.
Yeah, you could rack that right there and put that on a highlight clip as far as like a defensive clinic. Talk about help defense. Claim jumpers just moving on a string right there. You see along the baseline cutting off that pass, Alexander in position. There was just nowhere to go for Delta.
Mitchell Prevost back in the game, taking out Caleb Chang. Prevost now with it, down low, 1-on-3, flings it out to the corner. Isaiah Jones won't get that one. Rebound off to Mitchell Prevost. I don't know how he got that one, but somehow he converts it to 2 points.
Yeah, the claim jumpers tried to take advantage of Magaña's size on the inside with the post right there. Ended up helping out when it came to the rebounding advantage as Prevost able to come up with the O board.
3 from the wing, trying to answer back, won't get it. And a rebound down to Alexander.
Strong rebound there by Noel. He one-handed that one.
Claim jumpers favoring the left side. It's Isaiah Jones.
Trying to get it inside to McCutcheon here. He's got a mismatch. Had that one poked out by Levitt.
Under 10 to shoot for Columbia. Arion Harris making a move, left side, catches a body in midair. No foul given, but he gets the shot and the 2 points.
A lot of contact there. Quickly the other way. Nice finish inside by Curry. Wow.
And we have a timeout called by the Mustangs. 26-25, the Claim Jumpers leading San Joaquin Delta in the second round of the CCCAA Junior College Playoffs. Podcast of Claim Jumper Basketball is brought to you by Chicken Ranch Casino, Minner's Tree Company, Woods Creek Café, California Student Housing, Columbia College Foundation, Twain Hart Dental, Sonora Conference Center, Benton Roberson CPAs, Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance, SolarWorks, and the 5th Annual All NorCal Games. Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. It's win or go home as the Claim Jumpers lead 26-25 to the San Joaquin Delta Mustangs. And 2 charges called on Delta so far. Even though the Claim Jumpers have that lesser-ranked defense, they're still somehow coming up with stops, and those are very important as we move along in the game.
Oh, very important playoff basketball. That's how, right? What are they? The old saying, offense sells tickets, defense wins championships. Claim Jumpers understand that. They're bringing the defense. Oh, that was close right there. It looked like Jones had it, dropped it in bounds for a second and picked it back up. The official very generous not to call an inbound violation.
About 7 minutes left to play in the first half as Delta comes away with a steal and a foul on the move.
Yeah, double whammy right there. Trying to get the ball on the inside there to McCutcheon. Again, another zone look from Delta, trying to hit that in high post area. Just wasn't there. Got to move the ball.
5 fouls on Delta throughout the first half so far. Only 2 on Columbia. That was the second right there on McCutcheon.
Yeah, again, the Claim Jumpers pretty clean game defensively. Kept this guy in check since that early hot start. Excuse me, Levi.
No, you're okay. Mostly big man play so far. Noel Alexander and Vincent Olmo leading all scores, 1 for each side. And here go the Claim Jumpers. Caleb Chang wide open, rattles his 3 out, and it's back to the Mustangs on the move. Bounce pass, fast break over the top, and the block by Alexander. Serving up a hot Wilsonberger. Eat that one up, a big helping serving as Noel Alexander sent that one back to Delta College with the Mustangs.
Noel Alexander sizing this one up all the way and swats that one out of here.
Delta back with it after the block, throws up a 3 wide away and gets it to go as Isaiah Jones comes up a little limping.
Yeah, Levitt and Jones kind of knocked knees there on that one. Looks like Jones is all right. I have to keep an eye on that one.
Arion Harris off the right wing, 6.5 left to play in the first 20. McCutcheon flings it back out. Beautiful ball movement, and they find Harris off the wing. He has to drive in, fling pass underneath, and finally being put down by Noel Alexander. Pass after pass after pass. I think we just need a team assist after that.
Yeah, that was a good job there by the jumpers, like you mentioned, the ball movement, ball whipping around all over the place. And they kind of converged there on the basket. Alexander able to come up with the tip, and good help there on the inside by McCutcheon.
Surprised Vincent Olmo actually missed that shot. It's kind of crazy as we see the shot from the opposite end by Alexander, but Vincent Olmo, we know he doesn't miss down low. Noel Alexander has to be careful. He was halfway in the restricted area. If he got a little contact, it would have been called. So he has to be very careful down there.
Yeah, one thing that's to the jumpers' advantage, they can play a little more aggressive defensively. Kind of got a feel for how this game's going to be officiated. They only got 2 fouls. Noel doesn't have any of them. So can afford to be a little more aggressive down low.
Delta comes away with another stop, and the finish by Kendrick Curry, the 6'3" freshman guard out of Manteca.
Good job by Curry not to put the ball on the floor. Some in the crowd thought he got away with the travel. I think that was a good, clean play there by Kendrick. Able to quickly put the ball up and get that one to go for 2.
McCutcheon inside the paint, kicks it back out. Caleb Chang off on another 3.
And just off to the right. But he's gotten some clean looks. Like you mentioned, that percentage is up there, so you expect those ones to go down.
Shot goes up from 15 feet out, breaks off the back iron, and an offensive rebound out to Vincent Olmo. Assistant coach Rod Cortez calling out the play from the sideline. They had a fresh new 30 off the missed shot. Try to do something with it. High off the backboard, flings off, and here goes Caleb Chang in transition. Underneath, Marcus McCutcheon, 1-on-3. Floats it up, and still looking for some contact as he hits the ground. And the Mustangs bring it back down the court. 3 on the way. Won't get this one all the way out to Vincent Olmo. Getting a second chance. The second look is good. 2 3-pointers for Vincent Olmo. And now Delta up by 5.
Yeah, he's going to do his fair share of offensive rebounding, but he's gotten a couple that have just come right back out to him in easy position. That one, easy step-in 3-pointer. That's his second one of the game.
McCutcheon again underneath. He's been looking for contact the entire time as that 3 rattles out. But Marcus McCutcheon, not necessarily a big man, but he's playing as one down inside the paint. I think he's been fouled quite a bit, but the refs aren't calling it and letting him play.
Again, it's the playoffs. They're going to let a little more go. They want this decided on the court. They don't want to be the ones impacting the game. Going to let these guys battle it out.
33-28, the San Joaquin Delta Mustangs leading the Columbia College Claim Jumpers at the Oak Pavilion with just over 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. CCCAA Junior College Playoff Basketball at the Oak Pavilion. Columbia finds themselves down by 5 with 3 minutes 43 seconds remaining in the first half. I'm Levi Flores, joined by Mario Ramos. And the Claim Jumpers, although they've been doing everything offensively, their defense seems to be stepping up even though they're down by 5.
Yeah, now defensively, they're playing pretty well. The offense is kind of slowed down a little bit. Started out real efficient, but this zone defense from Delta has kind of stymied the Claim Jumper attack.
Alexander over the top of Olmo off the left side, and Delta once again getting a rebound.
Yeah, I'd like to see him maybe turn and face, try to get the big man moving a little bit, and use his quickness.
Mustangs favoring off the left side, trying to spread the court. The drive, the kick, another drive, and a foul on the ground. It will be off the baseline for the Mustangs. Claim Jumper fans and Claim Jumper bench don't like that call.
Yeah, I thought they felt that was a bailout call. Jaden Malone was in a bit of trouble there, and that foul kind of bailed him out. Gives Delta possession with just under 20 to shoot.
Skylar Newman in the game for the Claim Jumpers, not playing tight enough defense as Dayton Magana knocks down a 3.
Again, he got off to that hot start. His first bucket since the opening minutes. Not a guy you want to get going, especially since you're down already if you're the claim jumpers.
Pass sails out of bounds, but it is last touched by a Mustang. So Mitchell Prevost will come back in the game for Columbia. Skylar Newman, quick in, quick out, back on the bench. 20 to shoot for Columbia. Jones, triple. Yes, got it. Throws the dart, gets the bullseye, and it's back to a 5-point game.
No hesitation there from Jones. Knocks down his second triple there. Good look. Nice pass from Chang. 3-ball in the corner pocket for Isaiah Jones.
Curry using the screen, kicking out, baseline drive, flicks underneath, and an easy shot for Vincent Olmo. If you don't have Alexander in there defending him, he's always going to make it.
No, Prevost was coming with the help. He was just a step late. Again, you got to get there a little quicker. Alexander's going to cut off that baseline. Someone's got to step in and help on Olmo.
Arion Harris, too much muscle on his three-point attempt and regains his own rebound. Harris nearly had another opportunity. Claim jumpers have to reset with Mitchell Prevost. Back out to Harris, 3 on the way, got it! Second chance opportunity, always knock it down.
Almost a third chance. He kind of hesitated on his second opportunity, ended up getting it back there and knocking that one down. Big shot there for the jumpers.
I'm not sure if they'll do it here, and of course they won't now after the 3. Rebound off to Isaiah Jones and a foul away from the ball. But I noticed in the San Joaquin Delta offense, what they do is that they'll have one man drive in, they'll kick it out, but then that second man also drives in. Now the issue with that offensive scheme is that once one player drives in on a zone defense, everyone's right there in the middle. So if you have a second guy kick out and move in, all 5 players from Columbia are going to be right there to try to stop you. (38-34), Arion Harris back with it as he passes it down to Alexander. 3 on the way, 2 in a row. Arion Harris knocks it through. 1-point game, under a minute remaining in the first.
He's found a spot he likes, and he's come up with some clutch shots here. Get some momentum for the jumpers right before the half.
A great way to end the half is to be on top, and Columbia does not like to be down. And here we go, back to Columbia ball. 13-second differential between shot and game clock.
Usually you go for a 2-for-1 situation, but the jumpers, we've seen they're content to play this half-court game. Try to get a bucket here and a stop before the break.
Jones off the right wing, 10 to shoot. Harris driving one-on-one, flings it back out, now 5 to shoot. Needs something to go off for him. Alexander off the baseline, gets it off in time, doesn't hit anything. And that's a shot clock violation, giving it right back to the Mustangs with 12.1 seconds left.
Yeah, tough break there for the jumpers. Alexander, though, got himself a good look, able to turn and face and clear some space between Olmo. Just not able to hit rim on that one.
Mustangs, really no sense of urgency. Caleb Chang playing some tight defense and a foul. I think they did that on purpose, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we got a few fouls to give there. That's now the 4th team foul, so trying to just take some time off the clock there. They might do it again.
I think what they're trying to do is give the Mustangs a better lane, but Columbia is really good in transition defense, so I think that's what they're trying to do, give them a better shot, or so they think, so that Columbia can quickly get it back. Jonathan Maben in the game for Columbia. Delta having a hard time as they jack up a 3, and it misses to end the first half. What a way to finish the first half. He gave the ball back, but on the opposite end, you were able to stop him before going into the break.
Yeah, some momentum here for the jumpers. They are down by a point. Harris able to knock down some big threes there to end the first half, and Columbia's going into the locker room with some momentum.
38-37, San Joaquin Delta Mustangs on top of the Columbia Claim Jumpers in the CCCAA Junior College Playoffs, second round. This broadcast of Claim Jumper Basketball is brought to you by Chicken Ranch Casino, Minner's Tree Company, Woods Creek Café, California Student Housing, Columbia College Foundation, Twain Hart Dental, Sonora Conference Center, Benton Roberson CPAs, Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance, SolarWorks, and the 5th Annual All NorCal Games.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
My favorite part was just competing and meeting new people. You know, I'm always with my team, like practicing in high school, so it was good to come out and meet new people and play against them and and meet some college coaches.
And the dribbling with the Sacramento Kings coach, that was really fun. Meeting new people, making new friends. The games, I love playing games. Yeah.
Just to be able to practice on my moves.
My favorite part of camp is meeting new people. I've made a lot of friends so far. It's a real great experience here.
Bit too powerful. 1 second. Has another shot. Puts it up to end the game. Nails the three.
The crowd
Here is
goes
Shiner
wild.
for three. Yes, look at this. Everyone coming over to congratulate.
Literally, ball in the air as the buzzer went off.
Do you have the chills? I have the chills.
I definitely
look
got
at that.
the
I got the
chills.
goosebumps.
I really did too.
How was camp for you, Blake?
It was really fun.
What was your favorite part of NorCal Sports TV's summer basketball camp?
The atmosphere, just being out here, feeling close to nature. Like, I woke up in the morning from getting my award for the 6 a.m. practices. I woke up in the morning, I saw 3 deer just pass by. I got a video. It was really cool. And I love the atmosphere. I love the coaches. I love everybody here. Everybody's here to get better. Everybody's here to have fun. And, you know, I like the competitiveness as well. So.
This broadcast of Claim Jumper Basketball is brought to you by Chicken Ranch Casino, Minner's Tree Company, Woods Creek Café, California Student Housing, Columbia College Foundation, Twain Hart Dental, Sonora Conference Center, Benton Roberson CPAs, Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance, SolarWorks, and the 5th Annual All NorCal Games. Cutler Sagerstrom pledges to utilize all the resources of this agency to service the needs of our customers. We offer the highest quality insurance products from the best insurance companies in the business. Contact Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with 0 money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworks.energy. Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. This broadcast of Claim Jumper Basketball is brought to you by Chicken Ranch Casino, Minner's Tree Company, Woods Creek Café, California Student Housing, Columbia College Foundation, Twain Hart Dental, Sonora Conference Center, Benton Roberson CPAs, Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance, SolarWorks, and the 5th Annual All NorCal Games.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
My favorite part was just competing and meeting new people. You know, I'm always with my team, like practicing in high school, so it was good to come out and meet new people and play against them and and meet some college coaches.
And the dribbling with the Sacramento Kings coach, that was really fun. Meeting new people, making new friends. The games, I love playing games. Yeah.
Just to be able to practice on my moves.
My favorite part of camp is meeting new people. I've made a lot of friends so far. It's a real great experience here.
Bit too powerful. 1 second. Has another shot. Puts it up to end the game. Nails the three.
The crowd
Here is
goes
Shiner
wild.
for three. Yes, look at this. Everyone coming over to congratulate.
Literally, ball in the air as the buzzer went off.
Do you have the
Beautiful
chills? I have the
finish.
chills.
I definitely
Look
got
at that.
the
I got the
chills.
goosebumps.
I really did too.
How was camp for you, Blake?
It was really fun.
What was your favorite part of NorCal Sports TV's summer basketball camp?
The atmosphere, just being out here, feeling close to nature. Like, I woke up in the morning from getting my award for the 6 a.m. practices. I woke up in the morning, I saw 3 deer just pass by. I got a video. It was really cool. And I love the atmosphere. I love the coaches. I love everybody here. Everybody's here to get better. Everybody's here to have fun. And, you know, I like the competitiveness as well. So.
This broadcast of Claim Jumper Basketball is brought to you by Chicken Ranch Casino, Minner's Tree Company, Woods Creek Café, California Student Housing, Columbia College Foundation, Twain Hart Dental, Sonora Conference Center, Benton Roberson CPAs, Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance, SolarWorks, and the 5th Annual All NorCal Games. Cutler Sagerstrom pledges to utilize all the resources of this agency to service the needs of our customers. We offer the highest quality insurance products from the best insurance companies in the business. Contact Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with 0 money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworks.energy. Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. After the first 20, the Columbia College Claim Jumpers down by 1 against the San Joaquin Delta Mustangs. I'm Levi Flores, joined by Mario Ramos. Mario, what did you think about the first half?
Back and forth battle, playoff basketball. The intensity is there. Teams came out of the gates executing strong offensively. Then the defenses picked up, settled in, made things tough. Vincent Olmo getting going for the Mustangs. He's been a terror on the inside. Arion Harris came up big, though, for the Jumpers at the end, gave them some momentum. A 1-point game. Jumpers are on the wrong side of that, but they feel pretty good in the second half.
Claim Jumpers very well defensively, and they've been matching every single shot that Delta has been taking as well. But Vincent Olmo, he is a terror on the court. Not only his height, but his size as well. Noel Alexander, there's a big difference. He's very skinny and lengthy. He does have that height, but Vincent Olmo, he has more height on him. And then he has that body size that just makes him a brick in a house down low that he could just set up shop and say, hey, feed it to me. I'm going to put it up.
Yeah, Alexander got going early, was able to kind of use his quickness like you mentioned. He's a little faster than Olmo as far as the foot speed. So he was able to get around the basket, a couple crafty finishes for Noel. Nice little putback at one point. But Olmo, he's just kind of entrenched himself in the middle of that 2-3 zone for Delta. And that's really when the offensive attack for the Claim Jumpers slowed down. On the other side, though, he's just had his way down on the interior, getting some nice dishes on the inside, a couple offensive rebounds. He even stepped back from the three-point line, has knocked down 2 3-pointers. So not much you can do about that if he's going to be knocking down, from the inside and the outside. He's got to hope to contain him, on one of those aspects here in the second half.
One thing to take notice of is that Columbia, they didn't warm up during the half. They just came out of the locker room. They sat back down on the bench, and then Coach Rob Hoyt was still coaching them as if they were back in the locker room. And Columbia, very quick learners. They know how to play with each other. And for them to take that long during the half to just set up their second half play, I'm interested to see what they have in store. And if they're planning on playing jumper basketball, we know we're going to be in for a treat.
Yeah, this is setting up to be quite a dandy here on NorCal Sports TV. Playoff basketball, 1-point game, 20 minutes left. Let's see who's moving on.
It is win or go home, and it all comes down to this. Jumpers starting off the second half with it. Arion Harris moving all the way around the court just to get a handoff pass from Alexander. Jones setting up for 3. Fade away, comes off short.
A tough shot there by Jones, like you mentioned, falling away. Not quite the look that they wanted.
And now for Delta, I talked to assistant coach Rod Cortez before the game started, and he said, of course we want to play hard and we want to try to beat Columbia. Now those are obvious statements, but playing hard, it's different because they have to play harder than they usually do. And then just to try to beat Columbia, because they asked him about moving on in the playoffs, and they know Columbia is a tough team, so they want to do that. And then they also want to treat it like a regular game, just play as hard as they can. Still no score in the second half. We are 1 minute in, and both teams have had at least one possession. Columbia taking their time, 6 to shoot, over the top to McCutcheon, fling around Alexander, one-on-one, gets the contact in midair. A two-handed jam won't go down for him. Unfortunate miss, but we do have 2 free throws.
Nice slipping pass here from McCutcheon. Nice left-handed drop off to Alexander, who tried to bring the house down with the two-handed slam.
Vincent now picks up only his first foul. It's very rare to see big men like this in such a little foul trouble. I think it's 1 apiece, if I'm not mistaken. No, Alexander doesn't even have any.
Yeah. No, again, this has been an absolute, clinic here as far as post play is concerned, and the contrasting styles that we mentioned earlier. Alexander with a little more quickness, Olmo with a little more size, both of them being effective, both of them battling. And again, playing clean basketball, 1 foul between the 2 of them.
Tied it up 38-38. Alexander off on his second, and also happening right now on NorCal Sports TV. It's Santa Rosa against Los Medanos, the number 8 seed against the number 9. You can join Chris Babcock live or on demand, NorCalSportsTV.com, or on YouTube at NorCal Sports TV.
Jumpers disrupting the Mustang attack on this one. Magana trying to get them into something late in the shot clock.
7 to shoot for the Mustangs. Off the baseline, 1-on-2, little man against big men. And here goes the Mustangs driving in. Floater from 15 out, won't go. Got a piece of the rim. Shot clock reset, but the jumper is able to pull away with the rebound.
Great defensive possession there by Columbia.
Alexander, top of the arc, swings it over to Harris off the left wing.
You see Olmo just camping out down low.
McCutcheon, 1-on-1 baseline. He's going to try to make a move on Jaden Malone. He does just that. He comes off a little too powerful on his 10-foot floater. Mustangs in transition. 3 on the way. Blocked by Harris. Sent it back down, and here go the claim jumpers. A beautiful defensive stance as they look to take the lead. Jones from the corner driving in. Backdoor pass. And now McCutcheon having some trouble trying to find his way around to Olmo. Bounces off him, too short again. We remain at 38-38.
Flame Jumpers doing the little things defensively. Really active hands, tipping passes, again making things tough. Good job by Prevost there to cut off the ball handler. Not once, but twice. Ooh, a little too much contact though. He's going to get called for the foul.
Mitchell Prevost, such an amazing defender. Take another look. His hands are completely away from the player. Although he did pick up the foul trying to reach over the top, that was more of the offensive stance trying to get around him. That was called on the foul.
And sometimes when you just come down with those hands, the officials are almost instinctively just going to call that. Even if you happen to get all ball from their angle, they might have looked like you got a piece of that. And again, they're just looking at that action. You swiping down, it's going to be a whistle.
2 for 2, knocks him down is Dayton Magana, a 5'7" freshman out of Modesto.
Yeah, now Dayton's a baller. Central Catholic doing his thing out there. Like we mentioned, Big 8 player of the year. Got off to a hot start early on. Let's see if he can get going for Delta.
Jones off on his 3-point attempt. Alexander, ball just slipped out of his reach. Now it's back to Delta. Magana making a move. And a foul will be placed on Arion Harris away from the ball. That's his second. Arion Harris has 10 points, 2 fouls. An X factor.
I know we're looking at the foul there on Harris, but Magana, his handle's tight. Like, I know we're late in the season, so everyone's sharp, but man, this dude could dribble.
Ball tipped up. Alexander the steal.
Another tip pass there by the Jumpers, active hands.
Alexander setting up the play. It's Harris, 1-on-1. Picked up his dribble, backdoor McCutcheon, and he gets fouled by number 21, Jaden Malone.
Yeah, you mentioned some of the halftime adjustments and what the Jumpers wanted to do here in the second half. They spent a lot of time in the locker room talking about what they wanted to do differently, and one of those things has to be getting McCutcheon in the post because they've been looking to exploit this As now they're trying to get it inside to Prevost, inside on Magana.
Oh, what a move by Prevost, but it won't go for him. 2 free throws coming his way. Don't know how he got out of that. Take another look at it. Spun around Magana. And right there, a tough shot as he was on the opposite side of the backboard. Surprised he actually got the shot up. But 2 free throws coming Mitchell Prevost's way. And Prevost, 69% from the free throw line on the season, only averages 1 per game. Looks like Marcus McCutcheon might have a little blood stain on his shorts, and they'll have to clean that up before he comes back on. (38-40) as we take another look on the move from Prevost.
Like a step ahead of Magana there. Magana tried to cut him off, and Prevost was already spinning to the baseline. Pretty little move there on the block by Mitch Prevost.
Prevost misses his first one. Back on the offense, it's the Mustangs, and it's Vincent Olmo backing down and the block. But we have another foul, this one going on Arion Harris, so he picks up his third.
Yeah, Harris got caught with his hand in the cookie jar, a little reaching foul. Alexander had good position. Going to force a tough shot there from Olmo. Harris just trying to go for the steal. He's going to put the big man at the line.
Some news from around the CCCAA NorCal playoffs. Las Positas currently leading Porterville 43-35. Contra Costa currently leading San Jose 46-36. San Mateo down 41-27 against Yuba. And West Valley leading by 3 against Chabot 38-35. (17 points for Vincent Olmo.
Yeah, 16 of those in the first half. That was actually his first trip to the free throw line.
(10 to shoot for the Jumpers. Handoff to Jones. Floats it up. Front iron. Mitchell Prevost trying to strip it away. Won't get it.
Olmo with those big mitts just snatched that one out of there.
Magana driving 1-on-2, nearly lost control, and Alexander again, a full palm on it, sending it straight back down, but I believe it's still Mustang ball.
Yeah, you see after the play here, Olmo was kind of telling Magana, hey, that's my bad. A little miscommunication. Magana thought he was going to be on his right. Olmo was on his left, couldn't quite get it to him.
Set a small screen, but didn't work, because we have another foul. I believe that's on Mitchell Prevost.
Olmo made that move right there with his jersey in his mouth. He had that one. He was like biting his jersey and able to still make a post move down there as the Mustangs retain possession and have a fresh shot clock on the baseline.
Deep pass finding Curry. He's guarded by Chang. Curry gets around him, picks up his dribble, kicks out. 3 on the way, won't go. Rebound to the Mustangs underneath. Olmo Vincent once again.
Strong rebound there by Nick Bell. Nice little slip-in pass afterwards. That was a good play there by Nick. Able to set up his teammate for another bucket. That's 19 now for Olmo.
Prevost back toward to McCutcheon, and Olmo Vincent picking up a foul there. Didn't realize McCutcheon was behind him. Gave him a little bump, so Vincent picks up his second. And a timeout called on the court as we have a 43-39 game. 4-point lead for the Mustangs over the Claim Jumpers. Sagerstrom pledges to utilize all the resources of this agency to service the needs of our customers. We offer the highest quality insurance products from the best insurance companies in the business. Contact Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with 0 money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworks.com. solarworks.energy. Broadcasting live from the Oak Pavilion, the San Joaquin Delta Mustangs leading by 4 over the Columbia College Claim Jumpers. I'm Levi Flores along with Mario Ramos. 15 minutes still left to play, and Vincent Olmo, probably the key player for San Joaquin. If they didn't have him, they'd probably be down by a good 10, 15 points.
Oh, he's for sure the focal point of their offense, focal point of their defense. Yeah, without him, they're playing a whole different ball game. For Coach Rich Ressa, they do got him, and they got his 19 points. That interior presence and a 4-point lead to show for it.
Caleb Chang will set the team for the Claim Jumpers. Remember, they want to take their time, but make sure they get the ball in the hole. Isaiah Jones off the left side. Driving in, Euro step around Olmo. Won't get it to go, and finally a foul being called.
Nice offensive rebound there by Noel Alexander. Able to stay active here. No one blocks him out. Or Curry tried to block him out. Couldn't get there in time. Good job by Noel. Amongst 3 Mustangs there, try to power that one up, and he'll head to the line. It's another foul there on Vincent Olmo. That's now 3. All here in the second half, so something to keep an eye on here for the Mustangs. You mentioned how important he is for San Joaquin Delta. Now with 3 fouls, we'll see if the jumpers go at him.
They have a substitution looking to come in, and he will replace Olmo, and it will be Jaden Malone in his place. Wouldn't be surprised if Columbia filters out Noel Alexander right after this. Take out both big men, give them both a rest.
Opportunity here for the jumpers to have an advantage on the interior. Try to get themselves back into the lead. Next time Olmo comes in, maybe his squad will be down.
Underneath, a beautiful play, getting the defense off their feet. And a quick 2 points on the board.
Good job by Nick Bell there to stop on a dime. Alexander thought he was going to get another block shot. Nick Bell had other ideas.
Columbia calling out their play all together, nearly like an army. It was a chant that just came out all at the same time. So they're all in unison. We'll see how it works out. Well, it's going to end up in a travel. Coach Hoyt not liking that one.
Yeah,
take another look at it.
Here, he thought McCutcheon was able to keep that pivot foot. I think it kind of slipped there a little bit.
Malone going to receive it at the top of the arc. He's the one who came in for Vincent Olmo. Drive down the lane on the reverse, won't go, and a foul on the putback. We have 2 more free throws.
A little discussion here between the Claim Jumpers, a little miscommunication. They didn't like that defensive possession. Trying to get it cleaned up here as Curry turns the corner there. No one stopped him, plus the offensive rebound. So, I mentioned the Claim Jumpers, pretty tight defensively. That one got away from them.
Barely rattles down the first. That is Jaden Malone as we have a timeout called by the Claim Jumpers. 46-41 with just under 14 minutes remaining in the second half. Your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with 0 money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworks.energy. 46-41, San Joaquin Delta leading Columbia. Just under 14 minutes left to play in the second half. I'm Levi Flores along with Mario Ramos and the whole Columbia College Claim Jumper fan group all in the crowd. It's great to see nearly a full set of people here rooting on the Claim Jumpers.
Oh, for sure. It's nice. Like we mentioned, early on, the atmosphere was palpable in here. There's a lot of excitement, but now it's starting to get a little nervous here as the Mustangs have opened up a 6-point lead.
Columbia has played a total of 8 players, but two of them only getting less than a minute of playtime. McCutcheon driving in, jump stop, and they're going to call the travel even though the defense was pushing on him. Interesting call. Take another look.
Just a little eager there. Got going a little too soon. Didn't really come to a jump stop there and establish a pivot foot.
Driving inside, one-on-one. Alexander the stop and the takeaway. Here goes McCutcheon leading the charge for the Jumpers. Hands it off to Prevost. Still moving the ball very quickly. Chang from the left side right in front of the Jumper bench. Flings it around to Alexander. Alexander doing his work. Turn around, 5 feet out. Off the front iron. And the Jumpers can't do anything on the offensive side.
Really good move there. Try to take advantage of the mismatch. Just left it a little bit short.
5 against 5, top of the arc. It's Prevost against Magana. Magana throwing it up, and the Jumper is doing a great job breaking up the alley-oop attempt.
Go for the lob play.
You're only up
on the momentum.
You're only up by 6. I wouldn't get that fancy. Claim Jumpers known to come back. Prevost back in some trouble. And Chang is fouled by, I believe that is Malone. Actually, they are going to place that on number 24, Nick Bell, instead, as we have Arion Harris coming back into the game for the Jumpers.
Yeah, you mentioned the bench and Coach Hoyt not necessarily getting too deep into the bench. The playoffs, it usually shrinks a little bit as McCutcheon's able to get it inside and finish for 2.
Delta moving up by 4. Here's Curry. Lost control, able to reset. McCutcheon heavily defending. Curry needs to get it out. And that is in and out of the hands of a Mustang. Sails out of bounds. Jumper ball. Vincent Olmo also coming back into the game for Delta. So now Columbia have to pick up their pace and make sure that the ball doesn't get inside the paint to them.
Again, Olmo with 3 fouls. 12 minutes left to play, so.
On the offensive end, you want to attack him, make sure he picks up those extra fouls. Harris, 3. Won't go. And the rebound to Alexander. No, it's going to go off to Magana. Ball was loose for quite a few seconds there as Arion Harris bats it away. Sends it all the way to downtown Sonora. It floated right out the door.
Magana trying to keep the defender on his backside. Did that, but just didn't keep account of Arion Harris, who came in and swatted that one away.
Delta back with it. Shot clock stays at 23 and counting. Columbia didn't have full possession. Malone tries to throw it to Olmo, and it goes out of bounds back to Columbia. We need to see the Claim Jumpers capitalize on these, get the points, because they've gotten the ball like this a few times, but they just haven't been able to tie it up yet.
Yeah, it seemed just like that big shot to kind of get things going has kind of eluded the Claim Jumpers. Still staying in this ball game, 4 points though.
Isaiah Jones wide open, looking for 3. Won't get the 3 as Vincent Olmo once again right down there to get the rebound. Isaiah Jones looking for the steal, and he's got it.
Curry went with a no-look on that one. Jones wasn't fooled.
Here's another look at it. Caleb Chang won't get the floater. Points off turnovers. Columbia doesn't necessarily have any off the last few possessions. And another timeout called, 47-43. It's a 4-point game in the playoffs. It's win or go home. Columbia down by 4. Cutler Sagerstrom pledges to utilize all the resources of this agency to service the needs of our customers. We offer the highest quality insurance products from the best insurance companies in the business. Contact Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency. CCCAA playoff basketball. I'm Levi Flores along with Mario Ramos. It's 47-43. Columbia down by 4 to San Joaquin Delta. It's the number 4 seed against the number 13, but it's win or go home, and one of these teams is going to go on, and they both know that, so they're playing their hearts out.
This is it. This is what you work all preseason, the off season, everything to put yourself in position to move on in these situations.
The winner will go on to play the winner of Las Positas against Porterville. The last time we checked, it was a fairly close game, too. Ten to shoot. Pass into Olmo. Backing down, turnaround, left-hander, won't go. Did hit the rebound, so it resets the shot clock, and Olmo gets another chance. Puts it through.
Yeah, Alexander able to push him off his spot on that first attempt, but he got the rebound back in really good position. Turned, knocked in the easy two.
Alexander, the reverse, rolls it up but won't go. Alexander kind of frustrated with his opportunity.
Yeah, nice high-low pass there from McCutcheon inside to Alexander. You got to get that one to drop.
3 won't go. Alexander's the only one inside the paint to reel it down. McCutcheon, high post. Working on Olmo, flings it back out. Jones from the wing, knocking down the triple.
Good ball movement there, able to find the shooter on the weak side. He was spotted up, ready to go, locked and loaded, knocks down the triple, Isaiah Jones.
Mustangs looking to answer back. It's a 3-point game, 1 possession. 10-footer will go for Olmo. And Vincent Olmo having an incredible night. 23 points, nearly half the points for Delta.
Yeah, he was feeling it there. You could tell a little baseline jumper, fall away, didn't hesitate, kind of walked back to with a little smirk like, yeah, I got that one in the bag.
McCutcheon, 10 feet out, floats it up, back iron, too strong again, and another missed opportunity.
Like to see McCutcheon attack the basket on Olmo again. 3 fouls, put some pressure on him.
Magana gets the screen from Olmo, throws down a 3 and a block from Alexander. Alexander getting the fingertips on it. Isaiah Jones calling for it on the opposite corner, but Columbia has to slow it down. Bounce pass, Alexander flick back out, playing pass back. Are we watching Columbia or the Harlem Globetrotters? Harris flicks it out, Chang triple, yes! Caleb Chang, another 3 down the hatch. That's 2 for him on the night. And now we have a 2-point game.
What patience there by Columbia. Ball whipping around. Barely even touched the floor. Caleb Chang able to get the clean look there on the wing. This is a ball game here. 8 minutes left. It's playoff basketball. Who's moving on?
Ball came out. Jumpers with it. Chang swings it to Jones. Jones for 3. Won't go again. Alexander offensive rebound. McCutcheon throws up a 3. He's got it. And the Jumpers take the lead and a timeout called. The Jumper faithful in the crowd making some noise as the Jumpers, with under 8 minutes left to play, have a 1-point lead. Take another look at this.
Second chance opportunities here for the Jumpers. Here's the look from Caleb Chang, knocking down the triple, getting it going. Jones following up with another one.
And it looks like there was a Delta Mustang, actually, as we took another look at that block. A Delta Mustang injured, limping off the court. So it was an injury timeout that I don't think anyone really saw.
That's Carson Simi, who's being helped off the court there, number 10, being looked at by the training staff. He's going to head back to the locker room.
And a big thing for Columbia as well. They are now in the bonus. A good free throw shooting team at about 70% on the season. So if they can get to the free throw line, they can pull away easily.
Second chance opportunity here for Delta. Harris, good defense, able to come up with the board.
52-51 from the Oak Pavilion. The Jumpers perfect on the season, want to keep it that way.
This place has come alive here. Jumpers giving us something to cheer about.
McCutcheon from 10 feet out. Kicks it out to Chang. Triple. Won't go. Flinging it out. Harris keeps it alive. McCutcheon again. Fakes out the defender. Won't go on his easy 2-point layup. As it comes back down, the Mustangs back with it.
Again, that's what you want to see, though. Attack the big fella on the inside. Use your speed, use your quickness, get yourself a look. Just got to knock it down.
three from the top of the arc goes. Nicholas Levitt.
It's his third triple. Got a clean look there up top. Kind of used Olmo. Well, did use him as a screen, but shot that one right over the top of Vincent.
McCutcheon to Jones. Jones for three. Another one.
They're firing from everywhere up here. Both teams knocking down
threes.
from range.
Back to a 1-point game. Isaiah Jones has 12. Olmo backing down, 1-on-2, double team, pass underneath, too much power, but still gets a good bounce and rolls through.
Good defense there by the Jumpers. Nice cut by Nick Bell, though, able to bail out Vincent Olmo.
Mustangs bench calling out the defensive strategy for this play against the Jumpers, who have been absolutely terrifying from three-point land. 15 to shoot. Jones yo-yoing up and down off the right wing. You can tell the urgency from the defense of Delta. Alexander going to throw down a three. He comes off short. That's a turnover back to the Mustangs. Noel Alexander, not a phenomenal three-point shooter. That was actually his first one of the season.
Playoff basketball, taking your first three-point attempt. I think he just got caught up in the moment there, the excitement everyone else is hitting. He's like, hey, I want to join the party too.
Not too bad, looked straight on, but just didn't have the power necessary. Ball flies out, and we have jumper ball as his foot was out of bounds as he tried to save it. That was number 24, Nick Bell, creating the turnover.
We're set up for quite a finish here on NorCal Sports TV. Playoff basketball, 5:29 left to play. Delta up by 1 here at Columbia.
My favorite part was just competing and meeting new people. You know, I'm always with my team, like practicing in high school. So it was good to come out and meet new people and play against them and and meet some college coaches.
And the dribbling with the Sacramento Kings coach, that was really fun. Meeting new people, making new friends. The games, I love playing games, yeah.
Just to be able to practice on my moves.
My favorite part of camp is meeting new people. I've made a lot of friends so far. It's a real great experience here.
Bit too powerful. 1 second, has another shot, puts it up to end the game. Nails the three.
The crowd
Here is
goes
Shiner
wild.
for three. Yes, look at this. Everyone coming over to congratulate.
Literally, ball in the air as the buzzer went off.
Do you have the chills? I have the chills.
I definitely
look
got
at that.
the
I got the
chills.
goosebumps.
I really did too.
The season comes down to this. Columbia down by 1 against San Joaquin Delta College. Playoff basketball. Whoever comes out on top moves on, but whoever loses, their season is over. The NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp, 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. Go to norcalsportstv.com/camp for all the details.
All the possessions become bigger here down the stretch. 1-point ball game. Everything's magnified. It's the playoffs. Can't have possessions like that if you're Columbia. I want to come out with a clean look. Turnover here to the Mustangs. See if they can capitalize.
Magana working on McCutcheon. Picked up his dribble. Curry this time flinging pass deflected. Kept alive by Bell, and Bell able to rattle it through. 3-point game now. The Jumpers have been hot from around the arc. They want to get easy shots. In the game against Merced, they were down by 3 with under a minute left to play, but they weren't jacking up threes. They were going down low, trying to get easy buckets, maybe getting a foul if it was possible. So they just want to get easy shots and or open shots. 7 to shoot.
You see Delta in this possession come out in man-to-man. Kind of threw the Jumpers off there for a second. Again, late into the shot clock. 6 to shoot here, so they're going to have to work quickly off the inbound.
Look for Jones or McCutcheon moving around the outside, getting a quick shot.
Try to isolate McCutcheon there. A little window dressing up top, trying to get Jones coming off the screen, but they were looking for McCutcheon down there on the block.
And that will be 4 on Nick Bell. Doesn't look like any substitution will make its way towards the scorer's table, so he'll stay in with 4 as of right now. And of course, the Jumpers in the bonus, so we have a 1-and-1 for McCutcheon.
Delta now over the limit with 17 fouls. You got to take advantage here if you're the Jumpers. Can't miss the front end of a 1-and-1 as that one hung up on the front rim there for a second.
Marcus McCutcheon, 59.8% from the free throw line, but he makes the most for what he takes in a game. 2.4 makes out of the 4. Not the best percentage, but he shoots the most free throws out of the team. With that, 2 for 2 brings it back within 1. McCutcheon has 12, Jones has 12, Alexander has 14, and Ariane Harris has 10. Sharing the ball, making sure each and every player shares.
Nick Bell getting a couple big buckets here down the stretch. One of those tertiary guys. You key in on Magana, you key in on Olmo. Got to keep an eye on Nick Bell.
3 won't go. Rebound, an easy rebound to Vincent Olmo.
Nice block out there by Olmo.
3-point game, under 4 to play. San Joaquin Delta taking their time. We haven't seen this sort of play from them before. Floater won't go. Rebound off to the Mustangs. Put back won't go either. Third chance finally goes down. And it's back to a 5-point game.
Can't keep giving them opportunities. Play good defense. Got to corral that rebound, get the stop, and head the other way.
McCutcheon in the corner, thinks about a 3, takes the 3. Too strong. Delta, the last to touch it, so it's claimed Jumper basketball.
Seen the Jumpers settle for some three-pointers. Got some clean looks to get them back into the ball game. They've kind of settled for some tough shots from the perimeter and haven't been able to drop.
Jumpers looking for an and one as McCutcheon knocks it down, and we have an injury on Nick Bell. Looks like he twisted his ankle trying to play the defense against him.
Ooh,
he stepped on Vincent Olmo's foot.
Yeah, he stepped on 25's foot and turned that ankle. And he's feeling it. He's going to need a sub. You see him tap his head there. He's going to have to check out. Again, he was playing well. 8 points, all here within the last few minutes. He's been really active off the ball, making things happen. Even off that last offensive rebound that Olmo put in, Bell got the first putback attempt.
Jumpers now playing some full court pressure. 3 minutes to play and a 3-point game. Nick Bell is out. Vincent Olmo has 3 fouls. And the Jumpers looking good if they can finish on the offensive side. Olmo doing his work now. Turnaround jumper off the mark. McCutcheon the rebound, and it's Jumper ball. They can tie it up on this possession if they please. They're going to look to get an easier shot. Jumpers looking at sort of a mid-range weave. Single digits on the shot clock. Harris, pass to Alexander. One-on-one, jump stop from 10 feet out, backdoor pass. Ariane Harris off the reverse, gets it off the glass, and now a timeout as it's a 1-point game with just over 2 minutes remaining. Look at this.
What a pass by the big fella. Slips it down low into a cutting on Ariane Harris. And the Jumpers are down by 1.
(62-61), San Joaquin Delta leading the Columbia Claim Jumpers. Columbia looking very, very good as we enter the final 2 minutes, but it all comes down to that final shot and who will come out on top and who will move on. whose season is going to end.
Playoff basketball doesn't get any better than this here on NorCal Sports TV. Also on NorCal Sports TV, the All NorCal game Saturday, April 16th at Las Positas College in Livermore, California. The premier Bay Area versus Central Valley All-Star event. More information, check out norcalsportstv.com/ANG.
Prevost, Harris, Jones, McCutcheon, and Alexander in for the Jumpers as we have a very, very quick turnover from Delta. Great defense by the Jumpers, getting it back. It literally all comes down to this. Your season is over if you lose, and both of these teams want to move on to play either Las Positas or Porterville.
2 minutes, 1 point game. This is big-time basketball. I love it.
Delta trying to answer back and force a turnover of their own as Alexander off the baseline has that very tough matchup again from Olmo. Turnaround, 8-footer won't go. Offensive rebound. Ariane Harris got it. And the block coming from Delta was number 21, Jaden Malone, but the Jumpers keep it off the baseline.
It looked like Alexander, when he caught it first, was looking to pass, trying to get it to Harris off the screen. Instead, went to work. Harris able to come in off the curl with the offensive rebound.
And a timeout called by Delta College, but we're going to keep it right here looking at the future of junior college playoffs. The winner of this goes on to play Las Positas or Porterville, whoever wins. And right now, Las Positas is up 71-54. And also, right now on NorCal Sports TV, you can check out Santa Rosa. They're playing Chris Babcock on the call. Join them NorCalSportsTV.com or on YouTube at NorCal Sports TV. But what do you think about these upcoming matchups on the left side of the bracket? It's probably going to be City College of San Francisco, but you can't count anyone out yet because Columbia, number 4, and Delta right here sticking with them. So City College of San Francisco, although a favorite, don't think that they're going to move on as of right now.
Well, City College has been proving themselves consistently throughout the years, so they're going to be a tough team to knock off. I get what you're saying, that there's a lot of quality teams out here, but they've proven to be, the cream of the crop this season. So they're going to be a tough out regardless of where they are in the bracket. This one here, again, you're not sure how it's going to shake out. So I know Coach Hoyt and Coach Ressa aren't looking too far through the bracket because you ain't going nowhere if you can't pick up the W here. And we got 1:39 to figure out who's moving on to round 3.
Right now, City College of San Francisco and Cabrillo are tied at 37-37 with under 7 minutes to play in the second half, which could be one of the biggest upsets in junior college basketball ever recorded. Another timeout called on the court, 62-61, 1:39 remaining. Cast of Claim Jumper Basketball is brought to you by Chicken Ranch Casino, Minner's Tree Company, Woods Creek Café, California Student Housing, Columbia College Foundation, Twain Hart Dental, Sonora Conference Center, Benton Roberson CPAs, Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance, SolarWorks, and the 5th Annual All NorCal Games. 62 Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. 62-61, San Joaquin Delta leading the Columbia College Claim Jumpers by 1. It is jumper ball with 1:39 seconds left on the clock, and it all comes down to this. Win or go home. You need to come out on top, and the Jumpers also looking to remain perfect on the season. From home, of course. McCutcheon nearly lost control. Able to get the grip. Moving on Malone. Jumps inside, fouled, and they're going to call it on the ground. Very interesting call. We've seen that play all night from Marcus McCutcheon, and the one time he gets it called, the shot's not going to count. So 1-1 for Marcus McCutcheon now as he heads to the free throw line with the bonus.
Yeah, tough break there for the Jumpers. That's a bang-bang play. The official thought that one came before he gathered and was able to go to the basket. But McCutcheon now with the 1-1 here at the free throw line. Big free throws for the Jumpers.
McCutcheon won't get the free throw as it goes off to the Mustangs. And a correction from earlier, City College of San Francisco and Cabrillo tied 37-37 at the half, so they still have 20 minutes left to play.
Here we're coming up on 1 minute in a 1-point ball game. Who's moving on? Jumpers need to stop.
3 from the corner, way too short. Here's a jumper rebound. Transition, fast break, 1-on-2. McCutcheon, the fast break layup is down in a 1-point lead. 53 seconds remaining. Here go the Mustangs. No shot, foul is going to be on the ground, but the jumper faithful want to travel.
Yeah, the Mustangs caught a break on that one. If there was a shove, that saved a travel there, saved a turnover from Delta. But McCutcheon on the other end didn't hesitate, went right at the big fella, got the quick deuce.
Curry, jump stop inside, double block, Vincent Olmo underneath. And we have a foul being placed on, I believe, Noel Alexander. No, Ariane Harris, that's his 4th.
Harris got a piece of the arm on that one. A little delay on that call. I thought they were going to let them play through that one. Curry's going to head to the free throw line. This team down by 1.
Connects on the first free throw, ties it up 63-63. And Ariane Harris going to remain in the game even with 4 fouls. He's the one that has clutched it out twice, once against Merced, once against Shasta. We'll see if he could do it again or if the team can make the effort to go on top. 42.6 seconds on the clock, and it's counting. Mitchell Prevost, ball in hand. Columbia down by 1. Season is on the line. Jumpers don't look phased, just playing their game as Rob Hoyt calls the timeout with exactly 30.7 on the clock. Jumpers down by 1. Podcast of Claim Jumper Basketball is brought to you by Chicken Ranch Casino, Minner's Tree Company, Woods Creek Café, California Student Housing, Columbia College Foundation, Twain Hart Dental, Sonora Conference Center, Benton Roberson CPAs, Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance, SolarWorks, and the 5th Annual All NorCal Games. Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. 64-63, a 1-point game with 30 seconds remaining. The Jumpers took the timeout, and it all comes down to this. Still plenty of time if they miss, but at the same time, you have to make sure you get the stop on the opposite side. Levi Flores, Mario Ramos, and the season for one of these teams coming to an end within the next 30 seconds.
17 on the shot clock. See what Coach Hoyt draws up out of the timeout. Chang trying to get it inside to McCutcheon.
Chang gets it to him. 6 on the shot clock. McCutcheon fouled on the shot, but the shot won't go. 2 free throws for Marcus McCutcheon. They are in the bonus, but this is a shooting foul, so 2 guaranteed free throws as we take another look on the move. That one picked up by number 21, Jaden Malone, who has his 4th now.
A little contact down low on the body there from Malone. Is going to send McCutcheon to the free throw line.
Yes.
Knocks down the big free throw, and we are tied. Big one here to try to give the Jumpers the lead.
The Jumpers will move Noel Alexander off the right side of the hoop. Ariane Harris off the left. McCutcheon shooting the free throw. It's a tie game. McCutcheon throws it up. Gets the free throw up by 1. 17 seconds. Magana Dayton.
Got to get the stop here.
Ariane Harris playing tight defense. Making a move, driving, floats it up. Off the back foot, rebound to Isaiah Jones. Marcus McCutcheon holds it off. And the Jumpers take the victory. They take the win, and they are moving on. The Columbia College Claim Jumpers moving on to the 3rd round. And Coach Rob Hoyt, the Claim Jumper team, fully ecstatic as they will be moving on to play the winner of Las Positas or Porterville.
Jumpers won this game with their defense. They brought their hard hats. They were ready to play. Got the stop at the end. when they needed it most. Forced a tough shot along the baseline there from Levitt. Able to keep Olmo off the offensive glass. Just threw it up ahead of the front court. Watch the final seconds tick away, and they're moving on to round 3.
What an absolutely phenomenal game. Columbia, just that 1 point, that's all they needed. They got it to happen, and it was all up to that defensive stop as well. Sure, points are great, but then the defense is what ultimately won it for them. Delta had a very tough shot, and you have to give it to them. Playing the number 4 team, making it this close. I'm excited to see what their program does in the future.
Oh, no, this was a matchup that once the brackets came out, I circled, being a Central Valley guy, understanding the importance of this game within this region. And I knew both teams were going to come ready to play. I knew it was going to be a battle towards the end. Didn't disappoint. What a game. What a finish. The Jumpers, again, relied on that defense and used that to their advantage, buckled down, got the stop at the end. And, you know, sometimes you have those games where it's an offensive battle. You're not sure which team's going to win, maybe the team with the ball last. In this case, I thought which team's going to get the final stop to come out with the victory. In this case, it was the Jumpers who got the defensive possession there at the end to go their way, and they're moving on, like we said, to round 3.
Mentioned it plenty of times, Las Positas, Porterville happening right now. The winner will come here to the Oak Pavilion, and the Columbia Acclaim Jumpers still look to remain perfect at home on the season. What a phenomenal win. It could be their last one, it could not, but they still have one more game to prove themselves at home before they move on to that Final 8 where everyone gets reseeded, and they will play at a neutral court. I believe West Hills Lemoore is that place that they will play all 8 teams over March 13th and 14th for that weekend. Right now, with just under 4 minutes remaining, Las Positas has a 10-point lead over Porterville, and Las Positas, the number 5 ranked team, which could come here and play the number 4.
Yeah, it's survive and advance, and the Jumpers survived this one by the narrowest of margins. But hey, right, it's not a beauty contest. You don't get style points. Do you pick up the victory and move on, or is your season over? Delta, they're hitting the bus, and they're going to head back to Stockton, and their season comes to an end. For the Jumpers, they're moving on. Las Positas looks like will be coming in here into Oak Pavilion. Tough place to play. Jumpers are going to be ready to go.
You can find me here on Saturday as Columbia will play the winner of those two. For Mario Ramos, our producer Jeremy Hurtado, and the rest of our NorCal Sports TV crew, I'm Levi Flores. See you Saturday night for more playoff basketball.